So this is the art museum, fine art museum, and for some reason, I just have a very much connection with this kind of Chinese style, Chinese painting, simultaneous style, and Western impressionists. The color is quite delicate. I love it. This is a Xin'an画派. Xin'an is a very local style. It's a little bit like in Botan, in Gauguin, there is, I forgot what is the school, or Hudson School, different kind of art schools. So this is one of the Xin'an style. Use quite pale ink, a little bit exaggerated, a little bit freedom. It's beyond just how do I say it? It's beyond just originally copying very realistically. Very realistically describing, illustrating, and there is a lot of freedom, a lot of self-expression, a little bit silly, a little bit exaggerating, and it's the very well controlled, maintained skill. It's based on very good skills to develop a new way of expression. Unfortunately, the mirror is a little bit, but it's a little bit obstructing the painting. But I really love this kind of style. It feels soft. It feels intuitive, it feels naive, it feels just very lively, very enjoyable. You know the artist is having fun, and there is not very much pressure. And there are, at the same time, a lot of paintings with these huge skills. This one, look at it. And each artist has its own way of using ink, using brush, and they all follow one particular book, 芥子园画法, and then starting from there to add in their own way of expression. And coming to see this original, very exaggerated, very pure and non-pretentious painting is just feels so good, so very good. Look at it. There is something that I cannot even explain. It feels balanced, planned, pretty, simple, easy, intuitive, a little bit naive, a little bit clumsy from time to time. It's just so, just so typical. This is scholarly style or intellectual style. This is not the painting that will contribute to the emperor, to So they have a lot of freedom. Usually the artwork that is for the emperors, for the imperial court, they have to be perfect. There is no freedom. There is no way of your expression. You have to do exactly as the rule. But these are so lovely. Oh my goodness, I love them. I particularly love this kind of black and white ink, and these are by, it feels like pen and ink. It feels like pen, maybe not a painting brush. Looks very much like pen, but the paper looks like Chinese ink paper. I'm a little bit confused, but there is nothing to be confused about their skills. I will not spend my life here because I am about to catch up my train and just have a moment of quietness, appreciation, love every single one of it. And this is the second floor, Shinan's calligraphy, and I think this is the collection, the reserve of the collection of the museum. Wow, magnificent. Wow, to see Chinese painting in such a close scale, and the bamboo shoot on the side. This is so wonderful. Look at this. Wow. All of them. Typical Chinese painting, like the Japanese word saying it, sumiye, su, water, mi, ink, 水墨, water and ink. Oh. Wow. 婺源. My parents used to be there. Oh, look at this. Love this one. I love every one of it. Okay, so now I am at home and just arrived home. And here are some paintings. I took picture of it. So this style of painting is called Xin'an画派, from Huizhou, from this area. And there is a mountain, yellow mountain, Huangshan, very famous for its unique beauty. And there is always cloud, misty, and very beautiful mountains. And how do I say? The Xin'an Huapai, Xin'an is a river. Xin'an is passing through this area. So the artist here in this area has a unique style. And it's in this Xin'an Huapai. It's a Xin'an School. It's a little bit like our other school of artists, something like in Bordeaux, in France, the Gauguin, a style of Gauguin's. I forgot the name of that particular Bordeaux, Brittany's group, and Boston's Hudson School in America, in the East Coast Hudson School, and Xin'an Huapai is the same thing. The Xin'an School is the people, the artists from this area, and this area is very developed for its economy, mostly on the trading, on business, on selling, on this area, trading. And a lot of businessmen are very rich, very prosperous, and because the economy is developed, so it's very developed, so there is a good living condition to develop very cultural development. And this area is famous for being, in Chinese ancient times, passing examination for how do I say it? Passing the examination and become higher ranking officials, functionaire is the old time. So this area, people read a lot, very knowledgeable, very educated, and their painting style is kind of cool, kind of distanced, isolated, not trying to please anybody. They are living a good life. They do not need to please any officials, any royals, and they are developing their own unique, cold, distanced, and a little bit independent, and ignorant from ignoring the royal or official demand. Do I make any sense? So their color choice is not very sweet, colorful. They use less color, and their painting style is also quite a little bit foggy, a little bit obscured, a little bit misty, mysterious, and not pleasing. They are not trying to please anybody, not trying to please the authority, and it's a very typical and very unique. Even this time, I visited Huangshan area. I can feel the proud of people, and they are very proud of their place, and have very much self-esteem, and very much confidence in their own life. And this reflect in their tea also. There is a particular tea called 滴水香. Every drop has a fragrance. It goes with everything of their style, their house style, their living house residential design is kind of not too much color, very clean, very a little bit cool, a little bit cold, and their tea are fragrant, but the fragrance from the nature itself. Huangshan is not famous for aromatic infused tea like jasmine tea, like osmanthus tea. No, they are pure. They are very dignified and individualized and authentic. That's what I feel about this area. There is a lot of beauty that expressed through their art, through their tea, through their way of life. And I have bought some tea back, and I will do another dedicated video to explain the tea and other things. So that's what I get from visiting this art museum. I hope I can explain. I have explained a little bit. So when you see the art from this area, they are not soft, they are not sweet, they are not colorful. They are very dignified, unique, and cool and independent. Don't you think so? I love it. I love it very much. Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Gulu, gulu, bye, bye.